So I guess this is as close as a track walk around as we're going to get. So we have our track owner and builder. He's going to give us a little bit of a rundown on how the track came to be, and he's going to give us some pointers on how to get around it. So with that, please take it away.
Hi. Track was started in 1980. We had an annual holiday party in which we would build a custom track. And one year we decided we'd build the platform and make something a little more sophisticated. And what you see here is the development of 40 years of people coming to the party and bringing stuff and adding to the track. It's 4 lanes that are not equivalent, but they are equal in the lap times you can produce. You have to do it differently. So the challenge is to pay attention to your own car and not be driving somebody else's car. We've run endurance races, we run crash and burn sprint races. And we make a point for people who aren't used to it to notice where the yellow line is. You'll notice that there's wide radius turns and very tight turns. Where you see the yellow line is all the way to the inside, very tight, and every lane has a section where that yellow line tells you you've got a really challenging part. Over and above the curves, you'll notice there's camber changes throughout the track. So it isn't just a question of driving into the turn. You also have to remember that as you come out of it, it drops away, very much like terrain tracks are in real life. The lap covers the entire length of the table 4 times per lap. I think you've already covered the computers, have you not? You will notice looking down the long straight here that there's a hump in the middle, and so you cannot just blindly go full tilt. You have to consider the changes in elevation that take place throughout the track. You'll also notice that while there are no crossover tracks, so there's no collision except for the one right here, the tracks do pass over one another. So sometimes you're all the way on the inside, sometimes you're on the outside. And again, you have to learn your specific track. When we run the endurance races, people from your team get spread out around the track. So when you fall off, it is up to your team to put yourself back on. We talked about the Christmas tree light, which shuts off the power to all 4 lanes and then turns them all on at the same time so nobody gets to jump the starts. And there's a button at each station where you can operate that so nobody gets to cheat on that as well. Throughout the track are an awful lot of inside jokes, inside puns. The nude beach with Robin hanging out on the bank, the kids pushing over the outhouse, the barbecue, the abandoned buildings, the man on fire crossing over the Goodyear Bridge. There are all kinds of jokes, babies in the bushes, people disappearing into the bogs.